What's going on, people? So, workout stuff, right? That's kind of the title of the thing. That's what I'm here to talk about. Got a bunch of stuff in here from the last several months, maybe. I don't know. It's at least been several weeks for sure, just kind of piling up. But here's the thing, real quick for you. So, working out, going to the gym or whatever, that's like the only place I go that's not work and not concerts, right? So, when I'm there, I'd like to have you know, choices of what I wear, right? And I noticed that recently, anyways. I noticed, I got like from one brand, I have like mostly like t-shirt style shirts. From one brand, I have like mostly like tank top style. I'm like, oh, I need to get more stuff. So I have, the options or whatever. Because for the same reason that I buy like, a certain number of shoes or a certain number of like normal t-shirts or even like the variety of types of socks I have for whatever it is that I'm going to be doing or whatever. I like to be able to go in, have some options so that way I don't have to like repeat the same stuff all the time. Is it necessary? Not at all. But it's a thing that I do. So either way, bought a bunch of stuff to kind of fill in some gaps there. I was about to say gaps, then I was about to say holes. Sometimes when you do that, like the same word just kind of, or the two words just collide, and then they both come out. It's weird, right? But anyway, so first up, I believe this is going to be the Adidas stuff. Let's go ahead and see what's this. Oh, there's some pants here. Okay. So when I'm running, I have my own personal preferences for stuff too, right? So like running wise, I like things to be light. I also prefer to have zippers, but I don't think that these are that style. They're not. Do these even have pockets? They do have pockets, just not the kind of right. But like either way, these are like the Astro pants woven style from Adidas, right? So they must have been on some kind of sale because there's no way I would spend $70 on a pair of pants. You know what I'm saying? But these feel very similar to another pair of Adidas pants that I have, which is good because I do like those. It's good to have something that's again lightweight, super breathable, and all that stuff. Again, the pocket thing, it's not a deal breaker, but if I do see like if I'm at the store and I see like multiple things or whatever, and one of them has and one of them doesn't, I'm probably going with the one that does because it's not always that I have stuff in my pocket, especially not if I'm actually running. But when I do have stuff in there, I don't want to just slipping out. So, and then what is this? This must be just like a shirt, I guess. So, and I'll show you like the pair of pants that I really like in a second here. So this is just what. See, this shirts like this I do like also because it's the tank tops are good and all that stuff too. But if it's like coolish out, then maybe I want to wear something that covers a little bit more of the old body. So these right here, they're like the mesh style, very light, great for like running around outside or inside, or just throwing them on because it's comfortable, right? And I do like to have the short sleeves sometimes for that reason. That and I feel like when I go out in like a tank top or whatever, I feel like more people are like looking at me. It's probably not real, but it's probably just in my head. But I feel like if I wear something like that, maybe I don't like draw as much attention. So there's also that. But these right here, these are like a top tier favorite, probably like number one of like all the things that I have. I don't include these because I haven't worn any of this stuff yet. But these are from Adidas, right? This is going to be the Icon, the Run Icon pants. I think that's what they're called. I know they have Icon in the title. I think it's just Run Icon pants. But see how they have like the little zipper on the side here on both pockets? That is a thing I'm a huge fan of. Some pants have this little pocket in the back here. These don't. I'm just saying. Some will have a pocket in the back there. It's like little and it's horizontal, and that's for like putting like a little phone or iPod or whatever in there. So it's kind of convenient, but I've never actually used them for that. But these, I do like these also. They're not as good for the running sometimes because they are a little thicker than the other pants that I just showed you. But I can still use them for that. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I guess it depends on what the weather is like and how deep into it you're going to be getting that particular day as far as what you might want to do. But, all right, now we have, I think this, I was pretty light on the Adidas stuff because I do already have a lot from them because a lot of the running shoes I have and prefer to, or for the longest time preferred to wear were Adidas shoes. So having a lot of Adidas clothes was just kind of like natural, right? And they were more often with the sales and like the variety of colors on the website. So having a lot of Adidas clothes just kind of like happened pretty naturally. So now we got a couple of things from Nike. See what's going on in here. Looks like shirts and such. Also, I figure I should open this stuff up and see what all of it is so I can make sure I have everything I need before I go buying stuff that I don't. This right here, it's kind of like a thicker style shirt or whatever. So this is the kind that I might wear like if I was going to be outside for one, or maybe if I'm just going to be inside with like doing normal workouts. Because like when I'm running, then I definitely want something super light. But if it's just, you know, a normal day of like weighted exercises and such, this isn't so bad. And it makes for a pretty decent shirt to wear under, you know, like under my work shirts or whatever. Which, truth be told, anybody who's paid attention to like the posts I've made, you've seen how I dress when I go to work, and I just kind of put on whatever and just go with it. And this right here actually is one of the pairs of pants that I was talking about a moment ago. Well, I was going to. I don't know where I put that other pair though. Oh, here it is. So I guess I don't really need these out. But this is going to be the run the Phenom. I forget the name, but it's like the Phenom pants. Now they do come in pretty hefty on the pricing. Maybe you can't see that because it won't focus. But it says 95. So just take my word for it because the camera just doesn't always do right. But these are really nice. I mean, they kind of feel a little tight down at the bottom, right? Because they're kind of like soccer pants in a way. But they're good for running, and so I wear them for that. And like I was saying, they do have the pockets, excuse me, they do have the zippers on the pockets, which is super helpful. And this is one of those ones, like I said, it has little pocket on the back side there. So, you know, you can put like a phone or iPod in there if it's small enough, and then you can run with that. So that way you have more than likely, a lot of people will be wearing like wireless earbuds. So you can have those in your ears, have your phone back there, and then everything's fine. It seems like it would feel weird, honestly, but I've never tried it. And so I had pulled these out because I was going to say how much I like these, but since I just happen to have a pair in this lineup, then I guess I don't have to. So we can just move on from there. And again, I don't recommend buying any of these like higher price things at retail. They're nice, but like they're not that nice, at least not to me. But usually if you catch those end of season sales and stuff, that's when you can kind of buy them and it not feel so bad, like on the financial side of things. And here we have, Jesus. Okay, so these are also pretty good. Super light, you know, as you can kind of almost see. Well, for me, I can see straight through this thing, but these are good. They're like the dry fit style or whatever. So this is the kind of stuff I like to wear when I'm running because, as you see, it's like there's almost like nothing here, you know. So that way I don't get all like sweaty and stuff because like you're more open and whatnot. So they're super nice, and I think those come in. Does they have a price on here? Jesus Christ! So these, I don't know why this camera does not focus on anything. There we go. These come in at 80, which is crazy for like such a small amount of fabric, you know, shirt wise or whatever. But it works. And then, like I was saying, even when I'm just going to be at the gym doing other exercises, or I'll wear those also under my work shirts and stuff. Because then, when work is over, I can just take off the collared Roosevelt shirt or whatever it is that I'm wearing and switch into real world Tristan and be on my merry way. So let's move through this. This is, why is this inside out? Like this, that is the first time I've ever ordered something and it been like that. So I'm guessing maybe this was some kind of return or something. I don't remember anything about this shirt whatsoever. But standard dry fit style, right? What's weird about this one kind of is like you don't see any logos on it. So I'm guessing there's one on the sleeve. Yeah, you have one on the sleeve, but I'm so used to there being one like right around like the heart section or whatever. So yeah, this is a new one. I'm not sure what prompted me to get it. Probably a super discounted price because I like the look of it, but I do have some questions about it. So I'll have to get back to you guys about all those things. later and see and let you know what I think of these different shirts and pants and such. But just need to get this out there so I can again start putting this crap in my closet and then get an idea for what all I have and don't have. And okay, cool. So looks like I'm good on the pants there. So once again, like I said, this is going to be another pair of those Phenom pants. So this is going to be in green. So it looks like I should definitely be covered on like Nike pants. So these are exactly the same as the ones I just had. So you see like the zipper pockets, the zipper pocket on the back as well. So like I said before, they're kind of like soccer pants, track pants, things of that nature. So down towards the bottom, they do get kind of narrow, but they have a zipper down there. So if you need to expand it, open it up just a little bit, you kind of can. So there's that. But I'm a pretty thin dude, you know, like head to toe or whatever. So it's not like an issue for me. But if you're like a bigger person or you just have like bigger legs or whatever, that particular style, I mean, if you size up or whatever, you might be okay. But even then, I can't call it, you know. Oh, there was like some glue inside the wrapper, I guess, to keep it sealed. That was kind of causing problems with me getting into these. This is different. What is this? So, okay, so these are some of those pants that I can wear to work, but are also like running pants. Like they look like kind of like khakis in a way, you know, just from the visual or whatever. And even down at the bottom, you know, they kind of have that sort of look. But you know, they're good for the working out. So again, with the zipper pockets on the back and all that stuff. So I don't remember what style this is. So this is going to be a Nike Unlimited. That's what that is. These come in at the 80. So these are actually looking pretty decent. I saw a pair of these at the Nike outlet not too long ago. Also check the Nike outlets and stuff because they'll often have sales that aren't online. So if you see something you like online, go check the store and you'll probably see it. You might see it there, or at least in a similar color or similar style. Likely discounted, and the advantage to buying in the stores that way is like they usually let you stack all kinds of discounts together, you know. So you can get in there, you can get your little 30% off of like whatever has a red sticker on it, and then you get your like maybe 10% off if you're like a student or something, and then maybe like another small percent because it's Thursday and they're like selling stuff cheap on Thursdays. So then next thing you know, you're walking out with stuff that's dang near free. I almost got like we were at the Adidas outlet a while ago and something was on discount, and like I helped my uncle get a little extra money out of or extra discount out of it, and it ended up being like 50-60% off. You know, he got a whole tracksuit for practically nothing, and it's like really nice. Either way, so this right here is going to be a Nike Trail style shirt, right? That's what that logo is, and you can probably read that. So it's not quite as thin as some of the other shirts because on the back, this part is like a little thicker layered or whatever. Not sure what the deal is with that. And I do have another one of these that's a tank top version. I just haven't worn it yet because, you know, for the longest time, it was super warm around these parts. And now it's starting to get kind of cool, but it's also been kind of rainy. So haven't been out doing so much. That, and I've had a lot of sessions of like editing lately for like YouTube related things. So the running has been pretty light, unfortunately. And this is, oh, nice. Okay, so, and these, I guess to go with those, they look a little short. They really do. But this is going to be, doesn't really say on here what type of pants these are. So I'll have to look that up later. But they're basically very similar to the Phenom, or the Phenom pants, but the pockets don't have the zippers. They do still have the phone pocket on the very back there, the drawstring, the Nike Trail thing and all that stuff. And they don't have a zipper thing towards the bottom, but they do have these little clips. So on some of the other ones I've seen, yeah, okay, so there you go. So that's what that's for, right? So if these are a little open and you want them closed, I mean, from the way it looks right now, this is going to be like a very narrow fit at the bottom. you know, so I don't know about that whole thing, but it is nice having that option, you know. I would prefer a zipper because it's a little easier to work with, but no complaints. I mean, if you're actually on trails, you might want that closed in a little bit more anyway, because that's where, you know, there's like stuff out there, you know, bugs can get in there, or like those little prickly things, but I know that's a geographical thing, may not be for everybody. So now we're gonna move on to Asics, right? Asics is the last thing I picked up. I do have a few New Balance things and a few Saucony things or whatever, but I don't have very many New Balance or Saucony shoes, so those are mostly just for like casual wear. So I'm mostly stuck with like the three main brands. And now the way things are looking, it's gonna for me get pretty deep into the Asics over the next while because Adidas running shoes have been pretty solid. I got no real complaints about them. I just have started preferring the Adidas, or excuse me, the Asics ones more, like the Kayanos. You know, I mean, even though I didn't speak highly of the Nova Blast 3, I do still like it. It's just if you have two running shoes, you're probably going to end up with a preference, and my preference was the Kayano, right? Though I haven't tried that Nimbus 25 yet, so there is that too. So Asics, right? So similar style here. It looks like a standard T-shirt or whatever as far as thickness goes, but it is fairly thin, so there is that. So this one, I don't think I've really run in much of their stuff other than the tank top. So this one I'm a little skeptical of in person here. But the Actibreeze set that they have, I really like those. It's just like, and I don't think they all have any in here, but the Actibreeze shirts that they have, the weird thing about them is like they're almost like paper where they don't stretch at all. Like it is the size that it is. So if you can't like just slip it right on, you know, like it's just not going to slip right on. But when you have like other shirts and stuff, they have a little stretch to them and whatnot. So it's just a weird situation to me. I don't dislike them because they work for me, you know, like body size, shirt size, they work together. But it's just very weird, like the material that they use. I mean, otherwise, like they're good. It's just because of that, it makes it some one of those things where I can't recommend it to everybody. I can be like, hey, if you try these on in store and you like them, you know, you like expect good things. But if you don't have access to try it on, I would skip them honestly, or just buy a size bigger than you normally would and just go with that. But I think Asics probably has a pretty good return policy, I would imagine. So you know, do whatever. But here's this. This is another shirt very much like the one I just showed you. It's just that this one is blue. And these are from the Actibreeze line. But the other Actibreeze shirts that I was talking about, and these come in at 50, like 55, I guess. But yeah, so the other ones that I was talking about are more of like they're very holy. You know, there's all kinds of holes in them. I forget what video it was, but I remember taking a lot of pictures. So I definitely did like an unboxing or review of them at some point. I just can't think of when it would have been, you know, because I haven't done any straight up like clothing things like that. I don't think ever. But so it might have just been in like a pickup video maybe. And now I have been running low on the Adidas, or excuse me, on the Asics pants. So that's what these are. And these are pretty nice. They kind of have, yeah, you don't know if you can really even see that. Where's that flashlight? So these, you kind of can see it there. Like the material that these are made of or whatever, it's pretty easy to see through. And they kind of have this sort of hole thing, right? As you get in there really close. So they're small enough that like people can't like just see through your clothes or whatever. I mean, unless you wore like some super neon underwear or something, maybe. But yeah, they have some nice holes going on there. And unfortunately, nothing on the zipper side, but and they are kind of, I forget what the word is for that, but they got the holes back here, right? For extra breathability and stuff. So very cool. I do think that these will work out quite well. And I don't know if I showed that or not, but there's the price tag right there. Oh, now it wants to focus. So I'm looking forward to trying these out. These are the Actibreeze Vinted Woven Pants. So it kind of has almost a look like those other Actibreeze shirts that I was talking about a minute ago, but just a little bit different. And so now, also the thing is like I've been seeing these deals on stuff, and I was buying things, And then I remembered like I had already bought a bunch of stuff, so now I'm hoping that none of this is like repeats. And so far, we're good. I mean, I did end up with more pairs of the Nike Phenom pants than I expected, but it happens. And it's not like they'll go to waste, And so that's a, so this is, what is this? The Actibreeze Hybrid Pants. Okay, that explains it. And price tag there. Again, none of this stuff is paid full price or whatever, because to me, like, I'm not a big spender when it comes to like clothes. You know what I mean? I just I just don't see it. Like I know there's people out there that like the what do you call it? Like the name brand type shirts, where it's like it's $100, like a t-shirt, it's got like somebody's logo on there and whatever. I just can't do that myself. And something like this does kind of come with a high price tag and to me has more functionality, so it would almost be justifiable, but it's still just a lot of dollars for what it is, which is a pair of pants. So at the top, you almost have like this sort of, it's kind of like a rougher feeling almost. And then down at the bottom, it feels like this smooth, almost like neoprene or something. So I'm not sure what the whole thing is here. And then you got these little holes on the side here, around where your thigh would be. And also on the side there, I don't know if yeah, you can see through that, right? So you got that as well, which might be a problem for some people, because you may not want everybody seeing all into your clothes like that. But I'm looking forward to wearing them. Again, the pocket thing, it's not a deal breaker. It'd be nice, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it that they don't have them or send them back or whatever. But when I'm in store, though, like you'll see on some of these pants in the bag, those do. And then also having the different options or whatever, it's just, if I really need it, I'll just pull out the right pants for the day and be done with it. So this is going to be the Light Show pants, which is cool. I do have a pair of Light Show Kayano 29s, which I still need to do a review of. I'll probably do that this week along with the Kayano 30. Get that out just in time for the 31 to come out. So usually the Light Show just means they have some extra 3M bits on them. So you got some down there as well on the back end. And let's see. So this is pretty light, kind of like, windbreaker type material from start to finish, top to bottom and all that, right? And you do have the pocket on the upper back there. Did this camera just stop? Oh, okay. First, I keep forgetting to actually check the quality of how this live is. I usually just make sure that it's happening. All right, so yeah, you do have the zipper pocket on the back top area, like, so, again, you can put a phone in there, iPod, whatever the case is. These came in at 80, so not as bad as some of the other ones. I'm starting to think that like running pants are really just expensive, which is weird. I mean, it's good to, have, it's nice to be in shape and all that stuff, but you can also buy other stuff. I mean, I have a lot of like pants like this that are also just as good for like running and stuff that I got from Old Navy, because I get a lot of pants from Old Navy that are basically all my actual work pants come from there, and also a lot of those joggers that I wear in like the videos when I do like the on feet. Most of those, actually, I think all of those are also from Old Navy. Various colors from the last like 7 years or something, however long I've been shopping with them. So if you ever see something and I'm wearing it and you like it, start with Old Navy. Unless it's a t-shirt, then start with pro wrestling tees. So now this stuff, like, you won't really see me wearing a whole lot because it's at the gym. So unless it's like a shirt where I'm like doing a live or whatever, you probably won't catch it. So another ASICS shirt. This one is kind of like a t-shirt sort of presentation or whatever, as far as like the weight and everything. But like I was saying, it'll still be good. It's still decently, it's pretty decently thin. It's just, you can't quite see it there, but as you see, like, it comes right through. But yeah, so these right here, like I was saying with something else a minute ago, even though they are a little bit heavier than I prefer for running shirts all the time, like if it's indoors or whatever, they're still good for running inside. I mean, for working out inside. So that I wouldn't question. These look like something that I just opened, but they are slightly different. So this is a wind resistant. Oh, okay, that's right. I remember these now. This is the winter run pants, right? So these were like 115, and I was like, what in the world do you think I'm made of money or something? So I saw these and I was like, these might be good to have soon because it's like winter time. So let me go ahead and check into that. And I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so if it does get a little warm out, even though it's winter pants, like they do have some ventilation things on the side. So that's what this little slot is right here. So just pull that on down, just kind of opens up just a little bit, some breathability. But all in all, they do feel pretty heavy compared to the other pants, which doesn't say a lot, but they do have a nice weight to them. So I can definitely see those being some winter pants for sure. Not a question about it. I would like to see how they'll work out, but that's why I have all those trail shoes and stuff. And this must be from the Active Breeze line, right? Because it feels like it is, and it is. And so this is going to be like the seamless top, right? So we're looking at, what's that, 55? I don't know if that's going to show, but it's 55. So similar thing, like I said, 3 shirts ago. I might have actually bought one of these already in here. I don't know. There's a large pile of clothes on the floor now. But I think I did pick up one of these already in this color. So that's what I was saying. Like I was buying stuff and then I thought, I think I might have some of these things already because I forgot that I made some orders. So we'll see. But these are nice too. Again, if you want something breathable or whatever. And it's not just like you need these just to work out or whatever. You can really just wear them whenever if you're just going to be in a place that's warm and you don't want to be warm, you know? All right, let's see what we got here. And this is a really nice feeling. So I actually just wore a shirt like this not too long ago. It's got like a little opening at the top back with all the mesh stuff. So there you can kind of see through that. I don't know if that's really going to pick up. So either way, you got like the mesh stuff at the top back piece. Otherwise, it doesn't feel as thin as the other shirts, on average. But it's still a small weighted or a light weighted shirt. It's still that. It's just not as thin, but I do like it. It feels super soft. And I've worn one of those not too long ago and definitely recommend them. Now these right here are this is actually the last pair of pants that I was waiting on to come in so I could do this. So this is going to be what is it, Thermopolis, I think is what they call these. Yeah, the Thermopolis tapered pants, right? So there's that, right? All that stuff, which you can't see, so I don't even know why I bothered showing it to you. But this one, it has like the small pocket at the top, right? So like putting your keys or something. And then the bigger pocket here, no zipper on that, only on the little one. Same goes with that side. So these are supposed to be also one of those ones that I believe like are made for running when in the colder times. So I'll figure that out soon and kind of get back to you guys about it, right? Not that anybody really cares, I don't think, because I think most people are just kind of like, I don't, whatever, dude, do you, I'm just watching because I am bored. I get it. But these right here, so the stuff in this bag came from the ASICS outlet on 2 different occasions. So I think these are the ones that I got when I was in Iowa, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, because it says Aurora, Illinois, whatever. So these I picked up then, at some point, picked these up or whatever. So you see, got the ASICS logo there, and this is going to be from, I don't know where I just saw it. So it doesn't really say exactly what type of pants they are, but I do remember looking these up online because they had a million colors of them. So these are the most similar to my preferred style of like overall workout pants, right? Because they're just thick enough that you be comfortable wearing these like throughout the year, doing mostly anything. Like, and then these happen to have a zipper pocket on the back and 2 zipper pockets on the side, and they just have a cool finish to them, as far as like the type of blue and the way they did the material. So this one is probably like one of my recommended ones right off the top because it just reminds me of other things that I have from other brands. And given that these are only 55, that means that it's going to be a little easier to find those at a price you're probably willing to pay. So I don't know if this thing is going to tell me what I paid for them. The FP pants, those I got for 35. So it's like $20 off, which isn't bad. You know, $20 off of $50. So pretty good. And these are pretty much just some plain black pants, right? So they do have the zippers on the pockets, but I saw that going into it because I did buy them in store. And I don't see, here it is. So these are $60 off the top, like the woven joggers. And according to this receipt, after whatever discounts and such that I was able to pull off, they came down to 32. So not bad. 52 down to 32. So again, $20 off. And they have the nice zippers on there. So they feel a little weird, honestly. Like they'll fit kind of odd. I mean, I'm sure the sizing will be fine. I'm just saying, like, I don't like clothes that are too baggy, and those feel like they might be just a little bit closer to baggy than slim fitting. So it's all a personal preference, you know what I'm saying? And then we have one last pair here, and this is going to be, what is this? So this is the tech pants, whatever that means. So $60. Oh, and that time it wants to focus, of course. So that side's the front. So there you go. Very similar to the blue ones I just showed you, but these are definitely heavier. So they're a little bit thicker. So this is more of like to me, more of like an outdoor sort of thing. Like if you're running some errands or whatever, this would be a nice thing to throw on, especially on days like this where it's kind of cool, kind of rainy. So there you go. There's that. Now I'm going to have to go through all this stuff and wait, how much were those? That should be the last receipt. Because again, like they came in at 60 as far as the listing price, but I paid 40 for them when it was all said and done. So again, like you can get this stuff pretty cheap if you like want to. You just gotta like either wait or look. So, which are basically like the normal things you would do when you're looking for a deal, right? You wait for the price to go down, or you look to see where it's cheaper. Either way, that's enough out of me. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm gonna go put all this stuff up. And at some point later, I'll probably do some actual like side video, talk about some of my preferred things if people care to hear that or whatever. But I'll figure that out at some point in the future. I got some other things to do first, which is my last 3 shoe reviews, I think. I have 3 more left on my little backlog, right? Because maybe it's more. It's the Less Than Jakes, right? Beavis and Buttheads, that box that came in yesterday, and then the 2 ASICs, the 29 and the 30, which may be 1 video. So at most 5, so not too bad. But either way, that's enough out of me. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for listening to me ramble about things that you probably don't really care about. It means a whole heck of a lot. Catch up with you later, people.